All right, we're here for a late night Molten Core. I joined this group like 45 minutes ago, maybe a little more. It's now 3:34 a.m. server time on the Titan Reforged Chinese realms. It's like 1 in the afternoon for me, so it's middle of the day for me. But for most of these players, they're ready to they're ready to fall asleep. Okay, we double pulled the dog pack. That's pretty. Whatever. Don't worry. I'm playing on my Deathknight. We're playing Frost DPS. We got some decent gear on this character, but we're looking for quite a few upgrades out of Molten Core, so we'll see what we can get. Got the Spike Titan Steel Helm, Steadfast Might Necklace. We got 4 pieces of the set. That gives me extra runic power from Horn of Winter. That's basically irrelevant. And then 5% bonus damage on Frost Strike is actually pretty good bonus. Cloak of Bloodied Waters, Bone Grinder Breastplate, Tier Piece, Flame Guards, Belt of the North, Leg Plates of the North, Titan Forge Greaves, this thing. We got, we don't have a Greatness card yet on this character. That'd be a really good trinket to get, but it's pretty expensive. Then we got Double Reaper of Dark Souls. This is an okay weapon, but I'm really hoping to see Brutality Blade from Garr in this Molten Core. It'd be a big weapon upgrade for me if we got a Brutality Blade. And then we want to see a Quick Strike Ring, we want to see an Onslaught Girdle, we want to see a Boot Token, and we want to see a Chest Token for the tier set. Maybe we could go for the Cloak from Ragnaros too, but I don't think it's that much better than this, so I'd probably just go like minimum bid and then bail. Yeah, I mean, I like playing Frost Deathknight, and the Molten Core I think is pretty fun. You know, they gave the bosses in this version, they gave them enough health that they're actually going to do their mechanics, right? The bosses may be easy, but you don't kill them so fast that you don't even see mechanics. Like, we're going to see mind controls go out on Lucifron, we're going to see curses, we're going to see impending doom, Magmadar's going to cast fear probably multiple times, Ragnaros is going to submerge. I think it's good. They made the raid easy, but they gave the mobs so, like, you don't have to, like, gatekeep who you bring to the raids, right? You could bring pretty much anyone, and you could have a reasonable expectation of being successful, but also, they did it in a way where you still actually see boss mechanics, so I think that's cool. That's a good way to do it. Yeah, let me turn up the music a little bit. I think we're about to pull Lucifron here. And if you're watching on YouTube, last thing for the YouTube folks is there'll be timestamps in the video description for every single boss and for the item bidding, which is usually done all at the end. Yeah, so if you want to skip ahead, see if, you know, the legendary neck from Baron Geddon drops or whatever, you know, you could do that. But for now, let's just focus on the raid. Do the raid, do the stream. Everyone's in here because the day this is being recorded is also the day that TBC Anniversary Realms come out, and we're kind of just sitting here waiting for the maintenance on the Anniversary Realms to be done and have those realms come back up. So everyone's pretty excited for TBC Anniversary back on the that would be for the you know, Western region. All right, I don't know. Maybe we're waiting to fill in the last 2 spots. We did start clearing the trash without a full raid. I wasn't sure if we were going to try to clear the bosses without the full raid also. If we sit here for a couple minutes for the sake of the YouTube video, I'll just cut it out from here to the point where we actually pull Lucifron. Oh, I think we're going. Okay, it's Lucifron time. We do not have a full raid. But that's okay, I guess. Gonna Army of the Dead.
Damage.
Ooh, I dropped my diseases. That was maybe not good. Shit, hang on. I saw there was a sub there. Let me finish up this fight, then I'll be able to call out the sub. Thank you, by the way. I'm a little bit preoccupied right now. But I have threat? No, I'm mind controlled a second time. Okay, okay. Let's go here. Spread those diseases again. Should I be death and decaying? Probably. 3 targets. I think that damage is split between some people focusing the ads and other people focusing the boss. Mind controlled again. It's really dangerous whenever I get mind controlled. But the dispels seem to have been pretty on point. Oh no, I'm not getting dispelled this time. Oh. Alright, well. We tried our best. Let's see, who's the subscriber? Venkelfit? Vankleftis. Thank you very much for the Prime Gaming. Sorry I struggled with your name there a little bit. I appreciate your support. Hope you're having a wonderful day. One guy has left the raid group. I think that was the guy who was offline. This has content raid written all over it. Yeah, the vibes I'm getting right now are that this is going to be an enjoyable raid to participate in. Translated a sub-rogue guide from the current top 1 sub-rogue. Thought you might be interested. Lots of interesting stuff. Oh, is that for Titan Reforge? Posted on the... I see someone pinged me. It's probably you. Yeah, maybe I will look at that. Not right now, but look at it later. We're now saved to the instance, boys. We're locked in. Heavy Dark Iron Ring. Choker of Enlightenment. Bank Bindings. Don't need them. I don't think we need any loot off of this boss. Oh, I'm in I think probably one of the times that I got mind controlled, I switched to Frost Presence while mind controlled. That's probably why I ended up with threat on one of the mobs part of the way through the fight, because I didn't realize I had switched to Frost Presence, which is like a giga multiplier on all my threat generation. Alright, food buff, elemental sharpening stone, first boss down, well on our way to clearing the second boss with 23 people. Alright, this paladin wants to double pull. Okay, not a triple pull, just a double pull. Probably should have spread disease instead of the buttons I did too. I think some groups reset the damage meter after Lucifron because that boss is so scuffed with the mind controls and curses. It's not really up to you how much damage you deal on that boss. Right. You max melee range, you won't get MC'd. Oh, I think that's only if someone else is closer. That's not a guaranteed thing. I think it targets the closest person. So even if you're max, if no one else is closer than you, you still get mind controlled. And also, when things are just moving around constantly, it's really hard to manage that. I think this is the first one. This guy could drop Quick Strike Ring. Yeah, Quick Strike Ring. That's what we want to see here. Ooh, Pull Timer. That's fancy. I'll pre-pop a Army of the Dead. Alright, doing some damn. Love it. Beard. Rip. This is looking bad. Okay. Can I get the disease refresh? Yes. It's good. Remove that. Come on, dispel fear, dispel. No, I'm gonna lose these diseases. Gotta reapply them. We didn't use Empower Rune Weapon yet. Use it here. Yeah, weird again. Nitro Boost not available. Just running straight away. I'm not going to get back in time to refresh disease. Got to reapply. New Unbreakable Armor. Do some Frost Strikes. Okay. I've got a Unbreakable Armor to use. And another Ghoul. And our Human Racial to remove the fear so we can continue attacking during our full Unbreakable Armor buff. He's dead. Top of the meter. Just barely top of the meter. Let's see a quick strike. Any quick strikers? Aged core leather gloves. Okay, we don't need those. So weird to see your UI. It's usually blocked with size 255 font. Okay, the font's not that big. But I do like having big numbers pop on my screen. How much gold did you bring today? I have 9,000 gold on this character. I kind of like spread my gold on all my characters. That's not enough, even enough to buy the Lego if it's dropped. I think this group has the legendaries reserved, and I don't think I would want to spend enough to buy a legendary on this character. Like, I'd be happy to do that on one of my rogues, because, like, I like those characters more. This character is a little more chill. You know, he's a Frost Deathknight. He's very chill. Alright, I wonder what the play is going to be on Gehennas, if they want to focus boss or focus ads. Main purpose is to prop up your golden child character. Yeah. Try to go positive on gold as often as I can on this character. I don't know. I mean, I like playing Frost Deathknight. But, like, if I have limited spending, you know, potential, like, I'm going to prioritize... Ooh, I'm dead. Prioritize spending on my rogues rather than my Deathknight. But what we definitely need is we need a half-decent weapon. So, like, man, Brutality Blade drops off of Garr. I'm going to be interested in that. Milchman says, insane that China gets something amazing like this. It's basically Wrath Plus, and we don't get anything new. Yeah, I mean, I think it sucks that, like, this is only released in China, and it's, you know, difficult but possible for foreigners to access it. It feels lame to me as a foreigner. But, like, if you want to play it, you can go out of your way to play it. Like, I don't know if it's ever really happened like that, where Blizzard had a WoW release specifically to not the Western region. Wait, I'm in combat. I can't eat my food buff. But it is what it is. So, whatever. Let me see if I can get this food buff now. I swear, if this Annihilator charges into me and disrupts my food buff, I'm not going to be happy. Food buff, please. There we go. Let's see, what other buff do I need? Elemental Sharpstone. Oh, shit. That's a bunch of additional mobs. Alright, let's see if maybe we can manage to not die. Focusing on the dog while still doing good cleave damage. Oh, big fireball to the face. Don't like that. Got healed up, that's good. Alright, everything seems to be fine. Probably Gehennas next. Dance pad in the middle of the screen for. These are my runes, which is like the Deathknight resource. You get 2 blues, 2 greens, and 2 purples. Well, the purples, they're usually reds. Purples are wild cards. They can be spent as anything. And then I have different abilities, like my main attack ability, Obliterate, costs 1 blue and 1 green. Or I can use purple wild cards for anything. I'm missing Blessing of Might, I think. Do I have something else that covers Blessing of Might? I don't think so. There we go, got it. Nice. Okay, good, good, good. Alright, I'm gonna watch and see. You know, if they want to focus the boss, we'll focus the boss. Some groups will do this where they just pull the 2 mobs off to the side and ignore them and just kill the boss. Oh, the boss is in. Okay. I assume we're doing focus boss. Looks like what we're doing. Army of the Dead right here. Shit, why is it all the way over here now? Gotta back away, it's in the Rain of Fire. The ads are coming with the boss, which I don't think is what we're supposed to have happening here. We're stunned. There's a heroism going out. I'm in a Rain of Fire. I'm stunned. Stunned again. Okay, now I think finally the positioning is okay. We're far enough away from the ads that we don't get stunned. That's what's important. Boss needs to move again. If we move too far this way, we might aggro more trash mobs. Cleaned out most of the stuff over there, but not all of it. Good. Okay. Nice. Boss is dead. Now we can go back to these guys. I think that's a pretty clean way to do it, especially if your group has low DPS. Like, if your group has enough damage output to kill these mobs within the 30-second duration of a free action potion, then whatever. Prioritize them and kill them. But if you don't, or you're not sure if you do, or your players don't all have free action potions, just separate them and kill the boss first, I think is a better strat. Alright, did anything good drop off this guy? Ring of Spell Power, Salamander Pants, Belt. Okay, no. Next boss is Garr. Garr potentially drops my Brutality Blade. Prediction. Start a little stream prediction. Will Brutality Blade drop from Garr? Alright, predictions up for Garr. If you want to predict your channel points, you can do that. We could get Quick Strike Ring and Brutality Blade off of Garr. I think those are both Garr drops. Quick Strike comes from a lot of different bosses in here. Magmadar was the first one that could drop it. There's more chances later in the instance for Quick Strike. But Brutality only comes from Garr. Garr's our only shot at a weapon upgrade for Frost Deathknight in this raid. Binding, like for Thunder Fury, is not in Molten Core in this version. They moved Thunder Fury to the next raid. Cross TK with Thunder Fury would be cool. Yeah, well, we might be able to get one of those next phase. We'll see. Empyrean Demolisher from Kha'Zix. Yeah, that's what I want to get, but Kha'Zix is not in this raid. The same Thunder Fury like Classic. Well, I don't know. It's not literally exactly the same. All the items, like from Molten Core, like Classic Molten Core is the level 60 raid. None of the items are relevant for level 80 characters. In this version, all the items from the raid are scaled up to be level 80 versions that are relevant for level 80 characters. So it's Thunder Fury with way more stats than it had at level 60. And that's the same is true about like all the items that drop around here. Everything's scaled up to be relevant for level 60 characters. Tunnel Dog, okay. I'm holding my Unbreakable Armor because I think we're going to do Garr very soon. I want it to be available for Garr on the pull. Let's see. Food Buff is out. Sharpened Weapons is out. Flask of Endless Rage is out. think we're good on consumables then. Okay. What is going on exactly? Boss, question mark? Go to the chat GPT. Maybe they're asking, should we focus boss? Are we going to talk the boss to death? Okay, they're just impatient. They're like, we gotta pull this boss. Let's get going. Yeah, dude, they gotta, they gotta pre-assign all 8 Warlock banishes to be able to handle the ads, you know? Just kidding, there aren't 8 Warlock banishes. Alright, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Just a little bit of padding, you guys. Oh, shit. Why did those come over here? They're moving them away. Obviously, still tab over to hit him with an Owling Blast. Guys, we're only padding a little bit. Those are some juiced up Owling Blasts, though. Ain't no way I'm gonna miss out on those. They're at basically the perfect range. But they're like just barely in range for me to Owling Blast them. While being in melee over here. Now I think we don't bother Owling Blasting anymore. They're pretty much all dead. Oh shit, they're coming back. Damn, dude, I had an anti-magic shell active and it still effed me. Okay, okay. Back in it. Alright, come on, Brutality Blade. Brutality Blade is what we need to see. I just screwed up the diseases. I thought the boss was about to die and I wouldn't need to refresh them. Kind of is about to die. Maybe it was the right call. There, he's dead. Okay, close Gamba. Prediction. And submission. Alright, let's see. Drill Borer, Aura Stone, Conqueror, Protector. Dude, not even my boot dropped. What the hell is Drill Borer Disc? Some shit-ass loot. No boot. What else are we looking for? Chest armor off Ragnaros. Onslaught off of Ragnaros. Quick Strike Ring. I think we get boots off of Baron Geddon also. No Brutality Blade from Garr. Unlucky. I'm gonna turn to the dark side. Where are you gonna start doubting, O Hunter? Okay, next prediction going up. Will the legendary necklace drop from Baron? Alright. Next boss, Baron Geddon, legendary necklace, Talisman of the Binding Shard. Let me pull it up, show you what we're talking about. This. There's 4 versions of it. One for tanks, one for physical DPS, one for spellcaster DPS, and one for healers. This is just the BIS neck for all, presumably for the whole game, because then it can also be upgraded, as you see, all this way down in the future phases. So this is the version we would use, physical DPS. Drops off next boss. Brutality Blade only drops on rogue raids? Yeah, and daggers only drop on Deathknight raids. Say we did okay on the damage. Lucifron, we died, but still got 6th. Magmadar, top of the meter. Gehennas, 3rd. I'll take it. Garr, 3rd. Did 86% of his damage output to Fire Sworns. Hunter did 81% of their damage output to Fire Sworns. Whereas I did only 39%. I mean, I padded, but I didn't pad that hard. Just can't compete with that level of padding, honestly. It's impossible. Nice. I'm getting the sense that this might not be a raid that defeats Ragnaros. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. I really hope we defeat Ragnaros, but I'm recognizing at this point that there's a distinct, you know, non-zero possibility that we fail to defeat Ragnaros. Brute Blade drop? Unfortunately, no Brute Blade. Yeah, don't worry about Brute Blade anymore. Now it's time to worry about whether the legendary necklace drops. Oh, Hunter says you'll finally immortalize a VOD of an enhanced shaman with double MSA in pre-patch. That's going to be sick, dude. That's going to be awesome. Let's see, is Baron Geddon one of the Quick Strike Ring bosses? Yes, he is. 60 strength. Crit and haste. Yes, please. A good-ass ring. Uh-oh, wait, was he trying to go for it? But, mistimed it, I think? What does the rogue say? Rogue says, reduce damage for the tank. That's maybe in response to something that was said above. Go to the back. Yeah, whatever. Not important. This looks like it's important, though. Oh, shit, we gotta go. A little late there. Back in. This boss generally just sucks for melees. That's just the way it goes. Oh, that guy's got Living Bomb? Okay, he's moving. That's good. That's good. For a moment, maybe he wouldn't move. He's probably just finishing a cast or something. No, he's bursting again. God, this boss is so annoying. Alright, back in. There we go. Alright, is everyone looting the boss? Everyone's looting the boss. Okay, prediction. Closed. Oh, Quick Strike Ring. Let's go. Okay, we care about that. No legendary, though. Unlucky. Okay, choose outcome. Will the legendary necklace drop? The answer is no. Now, a lot of groups I've seen, they basically pull Shazzrah right from here. Like, they might clear this trash pack, but then they just send a range guy, go shoot Shazzrah, bring it all the way back here. Alright, I need a fresh flask of Endless Rage. Let's check in on the countdown timer. 2.5 hours until we draw the winner for the free Outland Epic Pack for today's giveaway. If you want to enter that, do !ticket. If you want to see more information about the giveaway, do !giveaway. And please be in the stream at the time this timer expires. That's 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, okay. Be there or be square. True. Wait, Sarth is asking me a question. Ability tracker underneath the target, a weak aura or an add-on. Guide for Chinese, so I need to find one. Basically, oh, I think I know what he's asking about. The one that shows what button I pressed is an add-on called Nug Key Feedback. Yeah. Sorry, if you're watching right now, I don't know. He's asking me a question, but this one right here that shows what button I'm pressing is Nug Key Feedback. Yeah, a lot of people look at that and they misinterpret it and they think that it's predictive, that they think that this icon is telling me what button to press next. That's like the most common thing when people look at my UI. They're like, how do you get that add-on that tells you what button to press? And it's like, oh, nope, not quite. Sorry, did you spend all of your 36K payout yet, or you saving it? You're in the same rate as me. Yeah, I have barely spent any of it. Just trying to remain as reasonable as possible. All right, here we go. Oh. See, this got screwed up. Alright, we're gonna need a Army of the Dead here. Into a disease refresh, didn't lose them, that's nice. Phase 2 stonks, yeah, I feel like I gotta save a big chunk of gold to be able to get the new legendary dagger. Like, hopefully I still have a fat sack of gold, and, you know, maybe I can, like, join a raid that, like, pre-sells me the legendary dagger and put up a lot of gold for it. Because, like, first one to get the legendary dagger, like, brand new item, like, that's gonna be hype. Oh, shit, he went far. Health's getting a little low. If we get really low, or if we're kind of low and have the debuff, I'll use my anti-magic shell Oh, shit, I'm kind of owning. I didn't realize how bad I was owning on this boss. Just saying, you know. Oh, shit. He gone. I can't get that disease refresh. We lost him due to that teleport. Unlucky. A lot of the raid is dead. What odds do you guys give this raid to kill Ragnaros at this point? I feel like Ragnaros' chance, given what I've seen so far, 60%? I'd say 60%. Oh, bye-bye. 50-50, either you kill it or you don't. I must have gotten really lucky in a lot of my raids, because I'm way over 50-50 rate for killing Ragnaros. What do we got? Conch Shoulders, Mana Storm Legs, Robe of Volatile Power. Okay. Wait, Don Tish says, I need a thank you. Look at decurse and look who insta-decursed you every time. Okay. Don Tish is claiming credit for my top DPS performance for keeping me alive. Wait, interrupts, CC breaks, dispels. 7 dispels on Simonizer. Nice. Wait, no one else has any dispels on the Foreigner. This guy, all the other guys actually have 0 decurses on me, except for Don Tish, who has 7. Oh my god, that's awesome. Yep, okay, Don Tish, yeah, that's fair. Credit for that kill. We had to resurrect a lot of people. Fish down, yeah, but I use dragon fin fillet. I don't use the fish feast. Will you be playing TBC? Yeah, but the servers aren't up right now, so we literally cannot do that right now. Oh shit, double pull, lava pack, ant dog. Do this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 dead. Spread disease. 5 dead. 6 dead. Unlucky. I was debating maybe pressing an army of the dead there to try to save people, but I decided against it. Just pump some damn. Maybe I should have. I don't know. Alright, We're just gonna food buff. I'm gonna save the elemental sharpening stone until we actually get to the boss. Heard you had an encounter in the mountain with my friend Kogeta on his warlock. Yeah, it didn't really go very well for me. I was just kind of killing time until this molten core started, attacking whoever I could. Look, all I'm saying is, look, Ath, if I was on my rogue, I would have killed his ass, because I almost killed him on my Deathknight the first time. And I'm not very good at Deathknight. To be clear, though, he killed me both times. I did not kill him once on my Deathknight. Basically, the second time, I blundered. He got me in a seduction on the opener, and I was going to human racial the seduction and then use an anti-magic shell, like, instantly to block the spell he was lining up on me. But I didn't realize that anti-magic shell costs runic power to activate, which I did not have, so I hit my human racial and then was gonna hit anti-magic shell, but that didn't work. And then I just ate all the spells he lined up to hit me with anyways. So that was not very good. Sickness is subsiding. Definitely. AMS block Chaos Bolt. I mean, I don't know. It absorbs magic damage. I don't know. Chaos Bolt was the first thing he cast at me. I didn't think about Chaos Bolt's, like, special properties of avoiding, like, absorption and mitigation effects. I didn't think about. Maybe it was good. Maybe it was just a bad play regardless if Chaos Bolt just punches through that stuff. ATH says, you haven't seen me in game. Yeah, well, the past few days, like, I've basically been sitting in town if I was online at all. I've been sick for a few days, so I haven't been streaming and done, you know, minimal gameplay. So that's probably why you haven't seen me around. Trying to be super safe on these packs. Preemptive anti-magic shell. Good stuff. Kills to rend to drop Fell Striker. I don't know. I mean, in old Wrath of Lich King, it was about a 2% drop chance, so 1 in 50. I have no idea if the drop chance is changed on this server or not. Yeah, I mean, in old Wrath, my first Fellstriker drop took 100 kills. And then the other two were like mid-20s, so it all averaged out nicely. But, you know, rare things, I mean, it's just luck. Just because it's a 1 in 50 drop does not in any way mean you're guaranteed to get it after 50 kills. I mean, in fact... Wait, hang on, I gotta actually play the game. I was gonna pull up a calculator so I can show you what the... Oh, I'm dead. Okay, we can do the calculator now. So if you did 50 kills with a 2% drop chance, That means you end up with a 64% chance to have seen at least one Fell Striker, and a 36% chance to have not seen any Fell Strikers. Do this, do a food buff. Alright, how many entrants are we up to for this giveaway? 244 people entered for the free Burning Crusade Outland Epic Pack. Just got back from the most botched Nomergon run ever. Are we at Ragnaros yet? Oh, are we at Ragnaros yet? You think too highly of this group. We're rolling up on Sulfuron Harbinger right now. Many bosses away from Ragnaros. The best thing that happened so far is Quick Strike Ring dropped off of Baron Geddon. How? What do you mean how? Quick Strike Ring just can drop off Baron Geddon. That's just how it works. How many hours left for pre-patch? Don't know. Whenever the maintenance is done, the servers will go up. And no one knows how long the maintenance will take. How long after the stream did the raid start? I'm not totally sure. I've only been live 2 hours, 40 minutes. This is my second Flask of Endless Rage, so timing it off the flasks, we're about an hour and 15 minutes into the raid. They might be doing interrupt assignments. Pay attention to the first boss's loot/gear timing. Like it might expire before it gets traded. The gear has been auctioned, right? No. The gear has not been auctioned. XX1. Okay, I'm supposed to interrupt X. I will use interrupt against X. Yeah, they're telling me to interrupt X target. And I'm confirming in chat. I use my translator. Let's see. We got Elemental Sharpstone. We got Well-Fed. We got Flask. Should be good. Side pack is cleared, so we're totally good to do like a pre-pull Army of the Dead if I want to, which I do. If we have a pull timer, I will do that. But then 100% our main priority is landing every interrupt I can on my assigned target. You know, some groups kill these mobs in under 30 seconds. Other groups kill them in over 2 minutes. And the difference is how many people are interrupting the heals. I think they're lining up to do it. Yeah, they're going in. Okay, we didn't have a timer, so I couldn't get a good pre-pull thing going. There we go. Now I can do this when my interrupt is on cooldown. Oh shit, I missed that one. Shit, I was trying to do other stuff. No, my interrupt's on cooldown again. Okay, I can get next. Not worry about anything else other than got the interrupt. Good, good, good. That's what we want. Can't get that one. Can get this one. Good. Spread disease. Little knockback. Can't get that one. Can get that one. Nice. Nice. Okay. I think we missed one spell interrupt that I could have gotten. The other ones happened when my spell interrupt was on cooldown. So I'd say that's not good, but, you know, not the worst. Maintenance extended 2 hours. All right. I think we'll have time to finish this Molten Core. Whether we finish it by killing Ragnaros or finish it by disbanding without killing Ragnaros, I think that gives us plenty of time. Alright. 100 Titanic Embers. Shadow Strike. What a piece of shit. Vank Helm. I don't know. Maybe I want the Vank Helm. This is listed on my BIS list, according to the Chinese simulators. I mean, I'll probably put, like, minimum bid on it, and if anyone wants to fight me over it, they can have it. Alright, Golemagg up next. 3 bosses left. Oh shit, mobbing back. Oh, it's dead already. Okay. Think I could possibly get an invite to the guild if I make an alt on PvP2 just to chat? Yeah, I mean, both the guilds I'm in are for English-speaking players. So, I mean, if you could speak English, which it sure seems like you can, Venglefdis, that's gonna be hard for me every time. Then yeah. Um, there's two guilds. There's one called 8 Directions of Wealth, which is kind of like a streamer guild. It was originally like exclusive invites. They weren't inviting everyone, but now I believe the guild is open to everyone, as long as you could speak English. And then the other guild is Guest Gamers. That's the guild my Deathknight's in. This guild has always been open to everyone that can speak English. No like exclusive invites or anything, just English speaking. This is the last lockout for your characters. Yes, Mike Lowry. Yeah. I guess we could do a Vault of Archivon on my Deathknight, actually. Because I still need the boots on this character. Your boots. Alright, I'm not... Oh, wait, they just pulled the side pack. Okay. I was gonna say I wasn't gonna Army of the Dead because the side pack is up and it's like too close and it risks pulling it with Army of the Dead, but if they just kill the side pack, then we can Army of the Dead pre-pull. Also, Army of the Dead pre-pull assumes they're gonna use a pull timer, which, you know, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't in this group. We'll see what happens. The server stack up to Sod. I mean, I haven't really experienced very much of this server, and I experienced all of Sod. Based on the experience I've had so far, I would say Sod was better, but, you know, we're 1/11th of the way through the phases of this server, so that could definitely change. I feel like Sod tried to do a lot more that was new and different. And I think, for the most part, they did it very well. This server, it's doing things that are new and different, but I feel like it's to a lesser degree than Sod. We're going. I'm gonna send an Army of the Dead here. And then we can go Obliterate, Empower Rune Weapon, Renew Diseases. It's good. Blood tap, get us extra Obliterate in there. Yeah, we could be here a while. Boss at 50%. Gonna hold this rune hanging so I can use it for unbreakable armor that was about to come up. Perfect. Hogs with a change hat request. Okay. I can do that mid-fight. Blood tap for an extra obliterate. Love that. Runic power is a bit too high. I gotta spend some time spending it. Dump it. We're coming up on 3rd Unbreakable Armor. That's going to be comboed with dropping the Ghoul also. And the Lionheart, human racial. Extra Oblit, use Icebound Fortitude. He's going to start stomping now. I want a little extra defense while that's happening, so I have less chance of dying. Tank is down. Someone's down. Not the tank. Someone else. Okay. Boss is dead. Okay. Sulfuron Ingot. Nice. Aged Core Leather. Conqueror. Staff of Dominance. Okay. How long till giveaway? 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 37 seconds. Alright, Fire Lord. 9 p.m. EST. No. Ooh, the giveaway is happening at the same time regardless of how long the maintenance gets delayed. Tour of the gear you have. Yeah, I do that at the start of every run. You must have missed it. That's okay. We're going to have a little bit of downtime here. Got 4 pieces of tier. We got the medallion. Cloak kind of blows. Chest kind of blows. Weapons suck. But I haven't seen a Brutality Blade or an Empyrean Demolisher even drop on this character yet. So, yeah. A Quick Strike Ring dropped in this raid, though. I would love to be able to get that. We're gonna, you know, when that bid's out, we'll be definitely interested in that. Yeah, originally I timed the giveaway to be at the end of the time where the maintenance was scheduled to be. Oh shit, who are we summoning? We summoning out for repairs? I mean, maybe I should repair too then. What? What happened to my summon? Alright, let's grab a quickie repair. Mm,
Hello.
good, we're repaired. Back in. Yo, Jordy raid. Hello, Jordy, my friend. How is it going? Thank you for the raid. We're here right now on Titan Reforge, finishing up a Molten core. This is like the last day of the lockout for the Chinese servers, so we're raiding with the stragglers who haven't raided yet for the week. You know, that's how it is. It's okay. And you know, repatch is coming out soon. Jordy says pre-patch got delayed further, so logging off to go work on other stuff. Good night, have fun, ILU. I think that's I love you. Jordy tells me that all the time. Thank you, Jordy. Hope you have a good day. I heard Jordy was going to do a hardcore duo leveling in Burning Crusade with his old guild leader, Baron. So that was Jordy's plan, if you want to check that out. I'm certainly not doing hardcore leveling in Burning Crusade. Alright, here we go. We're blasting, we're blasting. Death and Decay. Spread Disease. This thing. Shift Z. Do this thing. Army of the Dead is out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we almost got killed by a Warlock. Spell Reflecting Seed of Corruption. I did a really quick, oh. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. Did a really quick anti-magic shell, and I'm hoping that saved me. Oh, more Spell Reflects. Okay, we get another D&D down. Disease Refresh. Physical Reflection. That's pretty much fine. Doesn't bother me much. He's gonna full heal. He's gonna full heal. He's gonna full heal. Never mind, this one is gonna full heal. It full heal. Alright. Ant-Man, how's it going? Good. Good. Welcome to the stream, Ant-Man. Doing okay. We might be able to earn a top damage dealer cut. I think it's going 3 players deep. 3 players deep. Top 3 damage dealers getting a bonus payout here. Boarhound incoming? Yeah, because I'm not on my rogue, obviously. It'll drop. Nice. Wait, we just got magic reflection from Majordomo? Interesting. Fireproof cloak. Stamina, intellect, protector, protector. I wonder if I can auto-follow. Can I auto-follow down Tish? Where are they? Oh, they're way up ahead. You gotten a top DPS coat while on DK yet? Oh, yeah, I have. Not in every raid I play DK on. But, you know, I've gotten those before. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick be right back for a bathroom break, okay? I'll be right back. Alright, real quick. Okay, I am back. They're only a little bit ahead of me. Dupe says, how did the Pumper raid go after you got Perditions? My next raid on that rogue was the, like, streamer collaboration raid late at night, Friday evening, which was kind of a non-serious raid, so it wasn't really a good environment to pump giga damage with my new Perditions blade. That being said, I still did pretty good damage. Alright, some items are bidding. Heavy Dark Iron Ring. We do not care about this. This is the Lucifron loot. You could, you know, get a vibe check on how much this stuff is going for. That's some of the Magmadar loot now. Aged core leather came from Magmadar. Bank bindings already have these. Belt. Already have the belt also. Got a little dragon fin fillet. Never mind, I already had that. Oh well, we'll refresh it. Oh, I kind of like... I don't need to gray out all this loot. I kind of like seeing, like, what items are going for in the raid. You know, even if they're not for me. $900 on bracers, 800 bracers, 600 belt over here. A little bit too loud. There we go. I don't know if they're doing any more items. That was Lucifron and Magmadar loot, I think. Basically, they have to they have to bid out and trade the items within 2 hours of them killing the boss. Because that's the limit. Once it's 2 hours past that, you just can't trade them anymore. They probably just did the stuff that's like about to expire, and then saving the rest of it till the very end to do it all at once. Two-hour plus molten core. We're at 1 hour 45 right now, Johnner. You know, this is my second flask. It's down to 15 minutes left. I mean, we'll see how many tries it takes to defeat Ragnaros. Don't think we're killing Ragnaros? Okay, here we go. Here's the prediction then. Will we defeat Ragnaros first try? Alright, prediction's up. I will close the prediction when they, you know, before we engage the boss, okay? Prediction's getting closed before we enter combat, okay? There's currently 100,000 points on no against 5,000 on believers. This is a boss that'll definitely, like, attrition your players away. You know, like, you know, every once in a while he kills someone, and if your DPS is bad, the fight lasts a very long time, and eventually he's killed too many people, and then you can't sustain the raid anymore. Let's see what's being said in the chat. Let's run this through the translator. Go to the other side. I bought one last year. Priest bro, give me some stamina. Just a small one is fine. Just have the Africans communicate with the foreigners. What? Alright. The boss has started. That may be a mistranslation. Bow before your ending. What else did they say? There are two new messages from the chat.
Too soon. You have awakened me too soon, Executus. What is the meaning of this intrusion?
Just telling the paladins to move, and a bunch of people complaining they don't have priest stamina buff. Which, you know, now that I look at it, I don't have priest stamina buff either. Also, it's time to close the prediction. As soon as he gets his ass smited, it's getting closed. Alright, 21% believers against 79% doubters. I'm saving Army of the Dead till the ad phase. That's when it'll be most helpful. I'm gonna have to back out soon. Yeah, they're backing out. Okay. Face the flames. Go back in. Yeet. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my god, how did I not die to the lava there? That was crazy. How I didn't die to the lava. My health is still pretty low. Back out. Yeet. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm fricked. Dude, I need some health. I need some health. Can anyone heal me before I jump back into the friggin' lava? Trying to not be next to the other range. I'm hoping this guy can heal me. But literally a tick of lava will kill me right now. There, I'm getting some healing. Alright, I'm going in. Oh, they're backing out. Okay. Tasting the flames. Back in. Do this. Taste the flames. 3 people dead so far. I mean, if we could get sub 50 before the submerge, that's really good for our chance of success. Not sure how far off the submerge is right now. Yeet. Oh, tasting the flames, backing off. Okay. Back in. Three dead already? No, the way you need to think about that, Kuja, is only 3 players are dead. And we're 3 minutes into the fight. I mean, that's 1 death per minute. That's not too bad. Alright, they always go here for this part. Four or 5 players are dead now. But it's not looking very good. Our deaths per minute rate just skyrocketed during this submerge phase. Banish. Ooh, battle res. That's a good ability to use. And so we're sitting through the banish to let like healer mana recover and stuff like that. Okay. Pauses back up. Waiting for it to target the tank before I go in. Okay, now I think my target of target is just bugged, which is extremely bad for this fight. But it does that sometimes, and I don't know why. It just stops showing me target of target. As far as I could tell, no good reason. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a double submerge. We are going to have to survive another submerge if this is going to be a success at the rate we're going. But I think if we can survive a second submerge, we'll be okay. Definitely finish it off before the third. Threat reset. Go back in. Hit him a little bit. Do ghoul summon. This time we won't have Army of the Dead for the submerge, though. Myself and I'm pretty sure the other DK blew their Army of the Dead on the first submerge. Unc still using pre-bis weapons? Yes. I still have double Reaper of Dark Soul. Technically, those aren't even pre-raid bis. I could have got that Titan Steel Bone Crusher crafted thing. But I always thought it's such a bad investment because it's main hand only, so as soon as I get any raid weapon, I no longer use Titan Steel Bone Crusher. And we can all see how that plan went. Big hog damage. Yo, Rep Scuttle, thank you for 13 months of support. Says, hello from the Rogue Spost Bunk. What does that mean? Spost Bunker. Well, thank you, Rapscuttled, for the subscription. Oh, the shitpost channel. I know what that is. Hello. Currently tasting the flames of Sulfuron. I give them a 6 out of 10. I've tasted better flames. Like, I wouldn't pay more than 15 bucks for this meal. Is like mid-level restaurant at best. Alright, second submerge. If we live this, we're probably good. But... oh, fuck me. Okay, hang on. I think the odds we live it are... I mean, we're gonna suffer some casualties here. Is what I'm trying to say. I think I got threat there. Yeah, it's ripped. That's a rip. That's a ripperoni. Yep. Wait, I just got a message from a rogue. Did they Tricks of the Trade me? Is that what this is? I swear to God, this better not be an automatic alert that I got Tricks of the Traded. Holy fuck. I got Tricks of the Traded. They Tricks of the Traded me. They got me. Alright, we were going down anyways. That's pretty funny. Who is getting deducted? Bro, they should deduct the rogue and put the rogue's deduction immediately into my payout because the rogue Tricks that traded me got me killed. Okay? Maybe he just Tricks that traded me because all the tanks were dead already and he just wanted to press Tricks of the Trade for the damage boost. Imagine wiping on Rag. Here's the thing, I don't have to imagine it. Dude, I live it every single week. Didn't even know Submerge was a mechanic. In this realm, it's much harder to meet the damage check to skip Submerge. I've never been in a group that skips Submerge. I've seen them. It's not, like, impossibly difficult, but... like, the best groups I've been in get the boss to, like, 5 to 10%, and then the first Submerge happens. But this is not the best of the best, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna need a fresh repair. Wait, no, I could just switch the weapons because they're the same, basically. I don't think the difference on the Runeforge matters too much. But we're probably gonna have damage dealers that have broken weapons because that, you know, if you lived for... excuse me, sorry. If you lived for most of that attempt, you're probably gonna have your weapons break in the middle of this attempt without a fresh repair. Would help if healers didn't wait 30 seconds to heal people who were on 5 HP. Yeah, that would be good, but you know, you take what you can get, you know? Sometimes you just can't get healers that do that. And you know what? We still did good. Now, we'll see if they throw down a Warlock Portal or a Scrap Bot or anything like that. Healthstone, that's a good pickup. New prediction, kill Rag this time. Oh, yeah. Okay, wait, hang on. I pasted the wrong thing into the chat. Will we defeat Ragnaros first try? Answer, no. Prediction. Will we defeat Ragnaros second try? Alright, prediction's up. What I pasted was the whisper from the rogue who tricks that traded me. That was still in my copy-paste bar. Alright, third flask. Elemental Sharpening Stone. Buff, buff, buff. I think I should save my Army of the Dead for second Submerge. If I see a different Deathknight doing Army on the first one, I will just hold mine until the second one. Maybe you should tell him not to trick you. No, I think it's fine. I think he tricks me after all the tanks were dead and the pull was fucked anyways, so I'm not really that worried about it. I don't want to go, like... Okay, yep. That's what I was afraid of. Alright, closing the prediction. That was not how we planned for that to go. They're backing out. Oh, yeet! Oh my god, I'm gonna take fall dam. Oh man, I landed right up here. Less fall dam. Okay. AMS in the lava. Backing out for safety. Taste the flames. Back in. Okay. Now, I brought 4 flasks to this raid, which I assumed would be enough. Tasting the flames. Good. Okay. This pull at the very start of the pull definitely did not look good. I mean, it was an unintentional, accidentally got too close to the boss type of pull. Oh, 1 down, 2 down. One of the tanks is down. One of the tanks being down is not good. Well, damage-wise, you know, we got him to almost exactly 50. Okay, other Deathknight is doing Army of the Dead, so I will not do Army of the Dead, and I will have mine for the next Submerge. Hopefully I don't get Tricks of the Traded here again. Death and Decay, Howling Blast. Okay, looking good. 2 little mobs left over there. Get back towards my position. Tricks of the Trade. It's a rogue ability. They cast it on a teammate, and it gives the rogue a damage buff for 10 seconds, and it transfers all threat that the rogue generates to the targeted party member. So normally that's used on tank players to help tanks establish threat. When it gets used on a damage dealer, it's pretty much not usually supposed to happen like that. Is basically what's going on. Almost got smacked there. Alright, 4 deaths right now. 5 minutes into the fight. Both tanks are alive again. That's good. 5 people dead now. Yeah, we're still at 1 death per minute. Not the worst. Yeet. Anti-magic shell. Are all the other melees dead? It's just a stack of corpses. Face the flames. Alright, back in. Eat. We're okay. Reset. He's running. He knows it's about to be time. Yep, there we go. Army of the Dead. Ghoul Summon. Diseases. Spread diseases. Death and Decay. Howling Blast. Spread disease again. Howling Blast again? I'd say that went well. Okay, I think this is good. This is it. We got it this time for sure. Waiting for it to be on the tank. It's definitely on the tank, and my target is bugged. AMS, Health Stone. Threat reset. Waiting, waiting. Back in. Come on, Onslaught Girdle. Let's go, Onslaught Girdle. Maybe a little Vanquisher chest piece would be great. Love to see a Vanquisher chest piece. Eat. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. It's illegal to loot before the raid leader. Okay, a bunch of people are looting. Alright, let me close the prediction. Onslaught Girdle, let's go. Choker of the Fire Lord. Will we kill Ragnaros second try? Answer, yes. Breastplate of the Conqueror. Protect. Frick, dude. No Vank. Breastplate. Alright, Onslaught and Quick Strike are the potential items that we could get here that are good for us. See how much they go for. Yeah, I'm really missing the breastplate. My chest armor is pretty mediocre. Show Onslaught stats. Yeah, sure. It's a 219 item level item. Compared to my tier belt is 213. So it's 6 item levels higher. So it just has more raw stats. Got a socket. So that's 1 more socket than my existing belt has, because you put a belt buckle into it for another socket. And we got hit rating, crit rating, 79 strength. So it's probably good to hold on to both. Honestly, nah, this just has way more raw stats. I mean, you want to be using this, but sometimes maybe you want to switch back to this if you need more expertise or you need to maintain a set bonus. Maybe. I mean, I'm not going to... What I'm saying is I'm not going to throw away the Belt of the North if I get this girdle. Leather legs not selling. I don't know. I mean, no one liked these in original, like, Molten Core. They're like, maybe a paladin healer might use them sometime, but these are pretty much a shit item. Obviously, they're different here. I don't really know. Honestly, it's caster loot, so who cares? That's usually my opinion. Caster loot, who cares? 1200 for Ring of Spell Power. Okay. We're looking for Quick Strike Ring and Onslaught Girdle. Let's see, let's make this bigger. That was like the first round of bids or whatever. They're probably trading out a few items before they send up more bids. Was there any Sulfuron, Eye of Sulfurous? I don't think so. Nope. There was a Sulfuron ingot, but no legendary necklace, no Eye of Sulfurous. No Brutality Blade either. We're really struggling with acquiring weapons. Conqueror Greaves, Protector Greaves. Deep Earth Shoulders, QSR. Bid. Alright, let's see where this goes. Bid. 12? 14, 15. It's a very good ring.
老公加油
18. I mean, eventually we're going to pass, okay? Eventually we're going to pass. I think 2000 might be the point where we pass. Would I rather have a QSR? One more bit. You guys say one more bit. Okay. No, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. We're not going more. We'll see about the onslaught girdle. You can bid him up. No, I don't want to be stuck with it for more gold than I'm willing to spend. You know, I'm not into playing games with the bids. I just want to go as high on the bid as I'm comfortable spending, and if it goes higher than that, then I'm out. Protector leg, volatile power, conqueror. So I don't think there were any tier boots, so we could maybe send a Vault of Archivon to try to do that. Get a boot. Compare achievements. Oh, they're gold achievements of like how many gold. There's like an achievement for having a large amount of gold. General. Looting gold is different than possessing gold. I don't know where I would look at that. Statistics, character, wealth, most gold ever owned. 24K versus 10K. So it doesn't tell how much they have right now. But they've had at most 24. I suspect, unless this guy already has Onslaught Girdle, he does not have Onslaught Girdle. Let's see. Oh, he's got an Empyrean Demolisher. Oh, that's nice. Helm of the North. Yeah, his gear is not too good. He's got a lot of dungeon blues, so he needs a lot of stuff. He's in the right place to get a lot of stuff. Got a better weapon than me, dude. I want to get this weapon. Vank Crown. Yeah, we're not going to fight over this. It's not our bis. If other people want to bid it up way higher, we're just going to let them. I was planning to put minimum in on the Vanquisher Crown. 12K at the belt. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, someone else is going to have to push him that high on the belt. I'm not going to be the one that pushes him up to 12K for an Onslaught Girdle. Shadow Strike? Yeah, I mean, all the items are revamped, so, you know, they're all different. Shadow Strike is revamped also, new stats. Yeah, my understanding is the main difference when it comes to RMT, the difference between like the Chinese player approach and the Western player approach is like the Western players, the general consensus I would say is like achievements in the video game should be to activities in the video game, and like a real life advantage should not give you an advantage inside of the video game, right? So using real world money to buy gold to get an advantage in the game is generally frowned upon in the West. And on the Chinese realms, my understanding of how it's generally viewed is like, if you're really wealthy and you can afford to spend a bunch of money on a video game that basically doesn't matter, showing off your wealth is a good thing, and it's like, oh wow, that guy's so wealthy, wow, you know, and it's cool. It's like, you know, a show of status basically. Still waiting for this onslaught girdle. So it's definitely just a very different culture when it comes to real money trading. Me personally, even though I could do real money trading to get a bunch of gold on this server, I choose not to because, you know, man, I play this game all day. I could just figure out how to get gold and, you know, get by. I don't need to go to GTKPs and win every single item that drops, you know. It's okay. Cooked on winning any gear then? No, I have a lot of very geared characters, but I can't go on every single character and win every single item. Sometimes when an item just goes too expensive, even if I have more gold to bid, I'm not going to go all in on every item that drops. It's an upgrade for me. Eventually, it's too expensive. I just say pass, let them have it, keep my gold. Like my main rogue is like 2 items away from full bis. No, 3. 3 items away from full bis. And that was before getting the cash infusion from the streamer raid. Where's the onslaught girdle? There it is, bid. Me and a paladin? I haven't seen the Deathknight's name yet. Joker of the Firelord. What is this Shard of the Flame? Health? And some other bullshit? Conqueror Breastplate? Protector? What if the Deathknight's out of gold? Why hasn't he been bidding on this? Sulfuron Ingot is up for bid? Oh, shit. 1100 Onslaught Girdle? 3, 2, 1, 0. Yo, let's go! 1100. I thought the other Death Knight was gonna bid like crazy on that. That's a big pickup. 1100 OSG. I'm happy about that, bro. Let's go. Okay. 1100 trade. Nice. AFK, or he soaked all his gold into QSR. I mean, he might have won other items too. I mean, I wasn't really paying attention to any of the other items. No one bid on the ingot? Wait, what? Unsold ingot? I thought the legendaries were pre-sold or reserved in this group. So I was surprised to see the ingot even go up. Planning on doing anniversary servers. Yeah, but they're not up right now. So we literally can't do them right now. Surprised you didn't bid? Dude, I don't want a two-handed legendary weapon on my Frost Deathknight. I don't care about Sulfurous. Save that gold for maybe a Thunder Fury. Could play two-hand Unholy. Dude, Unholy is the worst Death Knight build of all time. Only chubs play Unholy Death Knight. Frost is for the real chads. Are they SB here? I don't know what that means. What are they saying in the chat? Let's see. SB soulbound. Oh, the ingots are soulbound. Yeah, we can't sell them outside of the raid. Please redo the roll. Ingots go last. Mage's pants were rolled incorrectly. Nobody wants it at 3,000 for the ingot. All right, someone's bidding on the ingot now. 3,100. How many ingots you need for the legendary? You need 1 ingot and 1 Eye of Sulfuros. So 1 drop from Golemagg, 1 drop from Ragnaros. Combine them, you got Sulfuros. What's the Sulfuron Hammer stats? I don't know. Can I find out, maybe? Maces? That's not quite right. Molten core. Hang on. Shard of the Flames, Sabatons, Fireproof. None of this is good for me. Double checking, though. There. Sulfuron Hammer. Two-handed, 186 DPS. So is that better or worse than... It's literally a 200 item level equivalent to a heroic dungeon weapon DPS. So the Sulfuron Hammer alone is not good. Do it? No, it's already done being sold. It's over. I don't need two-handed weapons on my Frost Deathknight, okay? Now, the question is, are we going to come out of this raid net positive on gold or not, having spent 1,100 on an Onslaught Girdle? Which, by the way, is a pretty sick pickup, I would say. 800 Staff of Dominance. We got it's up to 1,000 right now, Staff of Dominance. 1,100 last second bid from Pepel. Dantish immediately responding with a 1,200. These Vanquisher leggings up to 15. So I'm probably going to switch. So if I switch off the belt right now to OSG, I lose my set bonus and I lose a lot of expertise. So probably going to make the Onslaught Girdle swap like that, and then also swap like that. So I maintain the 4-piece, maintain a good amount of expertise. Oh, shit. Guess I'm going to have to change over one of these red gems. Should probably put double red gem, Jewel Crafter gem in the Onslaught Girdle, honestly, because I'm pretty sure that lasts me all the way through the next phase. Payout's going to be like 600. Bro, we gotta at least break even. Okay? Although, I suspect the payout may not be very good. Maybe I could get a top damage dealer cut. I'm not sure how close to the top I really was. So, Lucifron number 6. Magmadar on top. Oh, we could look on the, like, Warcraft logs, see if someone live logged this raid. Let me pull that up. There we go. You have today's raid in here? December 27th, January... Yeah, January 13th. Okay. That's this raid. All kills. Damage done. Nice. We're number 2 on boss damage done. That's good. Maybe if we exclude Lucifron, some groups will exclude Lucifron. We're still number 2. If we also exclude Ragnaros, we're still number 2. I think we're likely getting a bonus payout, looking at that. Recount. Oh, number 4. Wait, are they doing, like, overall? Maybe they're just doing it by raw damage, not by Warcraft logs. And I should have padded more damage. I never know for sure if they're going to do, like, boss and trash, boss only, if they're going to go by the details in-game meter, or by Warcraft logs, you know. Yeah, it allows for some crazy damage padding, honestly. Well, we'll see what happens. They're not doing the payouts yet. See if we can translate some of what's being said. 9 out of 10, it's going to be recount. Yeah. Oh, well. Let's see. Plug this into the translator. I mean, if you know what they're measuring by, you could play very differently trying to gain the... Once it's split, we'll have breakfast. You go trade with him, raid leader. He's a foreigner. Say what's going on. Rogue seems to have done the tally. Whoever did the tally, just send it over. Whoever hasn't traded, hurry up. Send the bill first. Let's see. Tally should be posted on the public chat. Once it's posted, check it yourself. Fish bonus. The DPS haven't been given theirs. Alright, here's the receipts of everything that was bid. Yeah, the hunters that can pad a lot of damage on trash, they really do well on overall damage, and hunters get to be ranged, so they're way safer on lava packs. They're way less prone to dying. All 3 above you, hunters. I don't know. Let's scroll up, look at that. Never mind. The DPS meter is scrolled out of my chat by now. We'll see. I guess I should probably, in the future, I should just go and I should assume that the damage payout is boss and trash everything. You know, instead of thinking that it's going to be boss only or anything else. Because I think boss and trash everything is, like, usually what's happening. So, unless there's some clarification as to how it's going to be done, I should assume boss and trash everything. And don't die on trash, yeah. Did you win? I don't know yet. I think they're still calculating stuff or whatever. Oh, we're getting paid. 12.45. All right. All right, we are net positive, whether we get a DPS bonus or not. Still made gold, yeah. 1245 payout, 1100 spend, so that's plus 145 and plus a onslaught girdle. Wait, someone else messaged me. They said something DPS something. Let me see. DPS 3. The Dalaran portal. Wait, are we going to Dalaran? Is that what's happening? DPS top 3 melee and ranged. I don't know. He's asking me a question. Is the maybe this is a bad translation. Is DPS top 3 melee and range question mark? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll hang out here. I think it's not totally decided what's going on with the bonus DPS payouts. See if we can translate more stuff, see if we gain any information about what's going on. Raid leader, you've worked hard. This MC took 6 hours to clear. If you count the time forming up also, then I think that's correct. This guy says, don't joke, there's no way. This next guy says, who's distributing for group 4? It doesn't have his payout yet. 12? This guy says, the group started at 12 o'clock. Yeah, okay, the time to fill combined with the time to clear. Yeah, might have actually been that long. What do we got here? DPS bonus, raid leader, I'm going to sleep. I'm pretty sure I'm not getting a DPS bonus here. Play on your alt/secondary character. Translation. What do we got for that one? You run a raid like this, even you as the star raid leader would end up with a headache too. DK1, 2, DZ3. Wait, are they saying I should get a bonus payout? Are they saying DK should be top? All distributed, good luck/celebration. Okay. I think they're saying, yeah, okay, we got a bonus we got a bonus DPS payout. Let's go. Secured. Thank you for inviting me to the group! Exclamation point. Alright, let's see if there's any, two different people talking here. What's being said? Wego Ren, foreigner. I got the 300. I think what's happening is they're debating about the payout. The bonus streak continues, yes.